Hi everyone, today's workout is a Tabata interval training workout. Intervals make the heart rate go up, heart rate go down, or intensity level rise and intensity level lower. Tabatas are a pretty intense interval as you'll work in 8 rounds of 20 seconds of work to 10 seconds of recovery. Now 20 seconds doesn't sound long, but 10-second recoveries are really short and they start to build off of each other. So you won't feel the heart rate completely come down, you'll just kind of reset and ramp up again. In a Tabata, you have 8 rounds within a 4-minute range, so 20 to 10, 8 times. Today I will use 4 exercises repeated twice. Our goal is to do 6 Tabatas, so if you think about that, 4 minutes, 6 times, that's 24 minutes of work with a little warm-up, a recovery, and I'm going to give you 1 minute of recovery between the Tabatas. You should feel like you really need that 1 minute before you reset the new exercises. So, for equipment today, it's okay if you don't have any equipment. Every exercise can be done on the ground. If you have a step, use a step. If you have a Bosu, use a Bosu. If you have both, use both. Again, it doesn't have to have either. Everything can be made possible with no equipment at all. I'm also going to use some hand weights. So I've got some 10s and I've got some 8s. That's what I have around my house. I think those will work great for me. If you don't have 8s or 5s or any type of weight at all, laundry jugs of detergent. They work great. They have handles. You can do almost every move that you would do with weights with the laundry jugs. And if you don't have those, or if you need something heavier, find something around your house. Fill a couple of Ziploc bags with water and put them in some grocery bags or recycle bags with handles. You can use soup cans, whatever you have, use it. I'm also going to use a resistance circle band. You can get these online for really, really cheap, and they're a great tool. But if you don't have them, again, it's just going to add some intensity. Everything I do with the band can be done without it. So make the workout work for you today. Be safe in your space. Make sure you have proper footwear, and especially make sure that you can get on and off your equipment without tripping. Let's do some warm-ups. Warm up with some squats. We'll warm up for a couple minutes, and then we'll start our first Tabata. As you're doing your squats, start to lift the knees. So we want to warm the body, warm the muscles, start to increase the body heat and temperature, and start to feel a little bit of heart rate before we push harder in our Tabatas. And if you're not completely warm, go ahead and stay low, take it wider. Take one shoulder forward and then the other as you continue to move your legs. If you don't feel completely ready in the first Tabata to push hard, then use the first Tabata as a little more of a warm-up. From here, lunge side to side. Start to add an arm reach. Now take the arm reach across the chest and turn the body a little bit more. Interlock the hands, stay in a deep squat, and add some rotation. Now take it over to that opposite direction and add an arm. Now because I will be doing 4 exercises repeated twice in a Tabata set, which again is 8 rounds, you'll need to listen really carefully to which exercise we will be doing. Okay, we're going to get started. The first exercise, whether using step or Bosu or floor, is a 1, 2, 3 run. This can be done on Bosu. This can be done on floor. I'm going to do it on the step first. Okay, get ready. In 2, 1, run it. Now, it doesn't matter how many you do, or if you're in the same choreography as me. It's about you working for that 20 seconds as hard as you can. Starting to get the heart rate up, stop. Next move is a burpee. I'm going to do it on the step, and I'm going to use it to jump. You don't have to jump, you can do the floor. Go. So if you don't want to jump, if you're using the floor, using the Bosu, lots of options for you to make the workout work for you. Almost there. Stop. Next move, rear lunges. So from a step or a Bosu, lunging backwards or the ground. Go. Now you can always add speed, plyometrics or jumps or hops, Arms. All the way. Get there. Stop. Last move of the 4 is the mountain climber. So knees will pull into the chest. You're still in recovery. Can be done on the floor. Go. Make sure you keep that head up so the airway is open to breathe. Now we're going to repeat these 4 moves again, and this time I'm going to use the Bosu. Almost there. Stop. So the run, run, run. You can use the floor, the Bosu, the step. We're halfway through this Tabata. Get ready. Here we go. Get there. Stop. Now the burpees. As I use the Bosu, I'm going to take the option of jumping up. Here we go. Remember, this can be done on floor. Step. You do not have to jump. You can even walk back. Lots of options. Stop. Rear lunges. I'm going to take mine from the Bosu. Remember to use step, floor. 3. Go. This can add hop. This can be slow and deep. Again, it doesn't matter how many you accomplish. It's that you work for those 20 seconds and feel challenged. Working at your own fitness level where you feel safe. Last move, mountain climber. After this, you'll get a 1-minute break. So work with that in mind. Ready? Go. Remember to keep that airway open, breathe. Keep going, all the way. Stop. That's your first Tabata. That was 4 minutes of work. You're in a 1-minute recovery. Try to keep your head above your heart. If you have some water, drink. Make sure the space is safe. Kind of analyze how you felt. If you feel like you can push yourself a little harder on the next round, push a little harder. You'll have different exercises, 4 different ones. You want to feel your heart rate coming down. So recovery is just as important as the work. And then don't let me hold you back. You can go faster, bigger, deeper. You find something to do with that move that takes you into a different place. It's your workout. Okay, sitting and standing. Get your hand weights close by. Ready? Sit down, stand up. Now, hand weights are close by. This can be done on a Bosu. This can be done on your step. If not, and you're on the floor, do squats. If you want to add a little more, add the hop. You're almost there. And stop. Now the reason I have weights is I'm going to do that same move again, but I'm going to start to add some upper body. So when I go to stand back up, I'm going to bring my weights up into my chest. So that's going to work the shoulder. Get ready. Sit down, stand up, add that upright row. So if you don't have a step, this is a great option. Okay, so mimic that seated, standing row with a squat. Keep going. Stop. Set your weights down. The next move, when you stand up, the arms will open out to a lateral raise. Here we go. So working through the shoulders. I definitely feel my core as I go to stand up and my quadriceps. Remember, don't worry about speed. Good form, stop. The fourth one, sit down, stand up, arms come forward. If it's too intense, do both arms, do one at a time. Squats or Bosu, either one. Here we go. So you can do one arm, then the other, or both. And you can mix it up. As long as you continue to move for 20 seconds, you're doing your job. Keep going. Stop. Okay, we repeat. I'm going to change to the Bosu this time. If you still need to use your floor or the step, that's fine. No weights. Go. So this is where you can a plyometric, since you don't have any weights in your hand. Really going for the cardio. You can even lift, add a little core. Ooh, getting the quadriceps here. Stop. Have your weights close by and be ready. This will be the upright row. Ready, go. So again, no Bosu, use a step. No step or Bosu, squat, and then upright row. Stop. Next one, when you stand up, lateral raise. Keep your head above your heart, breathe. Try to bring the heart rate down a little, not very long. Ready? Go. My legs are really starting to feel this. So I may be slowing down a little to make sure I use good form. Whew. Stop. The last move, and then you get a 1 minute break, is a forward raise when you stand up. Here we go. Last 20 seconds. Remember to work knowing you'll get a 1 minute recovery. Definitely feel my abs and my quadriceps, as well as my arms. Almost there. Stop. Okay, 1 minute recovery. Take your break. Out of 6 Tabatas, you've completed 2. We have 4 more. 4 new exercises. Step, Bosu, floor, whatever you have, make it work. Now with this longer recovery, feel the heart rate drop. You don't need to keep moving. You can even just stand. Be careful not to drop the head below the heart and keep oxygen flowing. So I want you to feel pretty good by the time we start the next exercises. Again, this is the 3rd Tabata. Let me tell you what you're going to need. Just a step, or just a Bosu, or just the ground. You won't need any weights or bands. So clear your space. Make sure you have plenty. The first move will run you up, up, and down, down. We typically tend to be one leg dominant. Pay attention. Maybe the next time around, do the other leg first. Okay, getting ready to run up and down. That 1 minute is almost over. Here we go. I'm going to use a step first. If you do not have a step, this would be a great option on the ground. 20 seconds and we're back on the cardio here. Stop. Okay, second exercise. Lunges. So I'm going to step on my step and then tap the lunges side to side. You don't have a step, do them on the floor. Go. You can add arms. Plyometrics may take the move slower. Lower might take the move faster. Mixing it up is great for the muscle fibers. Stop. Okay, third move. Jump forward, jump back, jump on, jump off. Now, if you don't have anything to jump on, You're using the floor. Jump forward, jump back, jump up. If you just don't want to jump up, lift up. So everything can be modified to your needs. Stop. Okay, fourth exercise. Jump up and over with your hands. This can be done on Bosu or ground. Go. So here's some upper body work, cardio, core combined. Whew. This one's a tough one. Get there. Stop. Okay, halfway there. Running up, up, down, down. I'm gonna use my left leg and I'm gonna use the Bosu. Here we go. Keep going. I lost my shoelace. Don't want to be unsafe. Remember, if you're on the ground, just run forward, forward, back, back. Get there. Stop. Side to side lunges. Down on the floor or up on a step or a Bosu. Here we go. So you're gonna have that jump, arms. You can stay really low and engage the legs. You're gonna add some speed. You can mix it up, but you don't have much more time. Get there, stop. Jump forward, jump back, jump on off. So I'm gonna jump on the Bosu. Remember, you don't have to jump. Go. So if you don't want to jump on, jump up. If you don't want to jump at all, maybe add a squat. Make sure you have soft landings, soft knees. Absorb the shock. Get there. Stop. Last move, 1 minute break after, jump up and over. So if you don't have anything, you can do this on the floor. Ready? Go. Last move. 1 minute recovery when it's over. Bosu definitely makes a difference on the upper body. Get there. Stop. Whew. Tabata number 3. Done. You're halfway. 3 more Tabata rounds. Deep breath. All new exercises. Remember, we want recovery. So don't feel like you have to move. If things are tight, shake them out. If you need to grab some water, grab water. Try to keep the head above your heart. On this next one, you will need a band if you have it. You will need some weights to work the chest if you have them. If you don't have weights at all or anything to hold, do some push-ups when I work the chest. Now I'm going to work the step first. You will start with a band on your legs, and then I will take you down onto your back using the step for some chest flies. And I'm going to just keep the band on my legs so I don't have to take it on and off. Now, if you don't have a band, this move can be done without it. 1 foot on, 1 foot off, side kicks. Here we go. 20 seconds. Land in a squat in between, and you'll get a little more heart rate recruitment from bending your legs. Again, if you don't have a band, do this move without it. Add speed, add a hop. With the band, really focus on not only the leg that's pushing, but the leg that's stabilizing on the step. Stop. Take it to the other side. I'm just going to flip around. You'll see my backside. Easier transition. Here we go. Get into the squat. Focus on the stable leg. Now when this is over, you'll be lying on the step, doing some chest work. You'll need your weights really quickly. Get there. Stop. I'm going to take 10s. Chest is pretty strong. I'm going to just leave my band on. Chest flies. we go. Now, if you don't have a step or a Bosu, do these on the floor. The floor may get in your way when you open your arms. Do the best you can. Or do some push-ups if you don't have weights. When this is over, we'll stay right where we are and do some chest presses. Remember, timing is yours. Stop. So if that didn't feel like long enough, do something heavier or move faster with good form. Bench presses. Go. Now notice, heart rate's coming down because you're lying down. So put your focus and intensity on the upper body, chest. Whether the heart rate goes up for intensity or whether the muscles fatigue for intensity. That's a Tabata, something harder and then easier. Stop. Come back up. Come to the side of the, I'm gonna use the Bosu on this one. Side kicks. Go. Notice we didn't have a lot of time to transition. So as I went from another piece of equipment, I needed to have it close by. Almost there. Stop. Other side. Go. And when this is over, we're coming down for chest flies and presses. Keep your weights close by or know where they are. Stop. Get your weights. Either use the ground, step. If you're using a Bosu, rest your head on it. Go. Remember, if your weights are too light, move a little faster with good form. If your weights are heavy, slow down, but move the whole 20 seconds. Stop. Last move, chest presses. Then you'll get a 1-minute break. There we go. Now I like to squeeze the head of the weight in as if I'm trying to pull my elbows in. Gives me a little more pull, contraction. Get to that, yeah, and right there. Okay, carefully stand up, but I'm gonna take my band off while I'm seated. Bring your head above your heart and come up and shake off whatever feels tight. Okay guys, we have 2 Tabatas left. The next one you'll use your step or your Bosu and some weights. And again, if you don't have step or Bosu, everything can be put on the ground. The first move will be tricep dips. So if you're doing these on the ground, your hands will be behind you and you want to focus on bending your elbows. So push your feet a little further out. If you're doing them on the step or Bosu, hands are up, feet are down. Have your weights close by. We will be working biceps. So I'm going to use my 10s and have them close. I'm going to start my first 4 exercises on the step. I'll repeat them on the Bosu, and I'll put some floor stuff in if it feels confusing. Okay, tricep dips, prepare yourself. Get into your position. 3, 2, that 1 minute is over. Back to work, 20 seconds, go. Second to last set of Tabatas. Triceps, pressing. Speed is yours. Good form always. Focus on the execution of the move. When this is over, we'll stand up. Almost there. Stop. Straddle the Bosu, and if you don't have one, straddle position on the floor. You'll jump on and jump off. You can do it on the Bosu also. Go. So if you don't have one, you're on the floor. It's like a jumping jack. I like to mix it up. Sometimes 1 foot in front, 1 foot in front of the other. You could always run in a straddle. Out, and in. Stop. Okay, pick up your hand weights. For biceps, sit down on the Bosu. If you're not using a piece of equipment, stay standing. Lean back a little, bicep curls. Palms up. Get there. Too light, go faster. Stop. Fourth move. Up over the step. You can jump on, off. You can even go the long way. Here we go. So again, if you're not using anything, bring it onto the ground. Almost there. Stop. Okay. Repeated everything for one more time. I'm gonna use the Bosu. Tricep dips. Floor, step, whatever you got. Go. So again, those 10 seconds in between aren't very long. And the 20 seconds are starting to feel a little longer. Get there. Okay. From the squat, jump on, jump off. If you don't have any piece of equipment, do cross jacks. Here we go. Soft landing, always. Land in that squat. Get there. Stop. Biceps. Seated, leaning back. If you don't have anything to sit, lean back just a little and bicep curl standing. Here we go. So by leaning back, I'm also getting abdominals. Putting it on an incline makes the biceps harder. Keep going. Where's that whistle? Stop. Last move. 1 minute break after. You're going over the top. You can 2-foot jump it. Here we go. So that's probably the hardest way to do this move. That would be a great option. Legs, step, floor would be like a slide side to side. Remember, this is your last move. You got 1 minute break. Stop. Okay, last minute off. 1 Tabata left. Try to bring the heart rate down. You don't want it to stay up. We want the ebbs and the flows of the intensity level. The last set of Tabatas, you will use weights, circle band, and a step or Bosu or floor. So keep it close by. Remember, I'll tell you the move really quickly in between the exercises. This is your last set. You're down to 4 minutes of work. And part of that 4 minutes is a quick recoveries in between. Start with the band on your legs. This one's not even going to use the step or the Bosu because it's just a shuffle side to side. So have some space. If your step's in front of you, maybe shuffle to one end, shuffle to the other. Okay, guys, 4 minutes, that's all. Shuffle about 3 times to each side. So you don't need a lot of space. Touch, touch. When you touch, push out. So you're getting some of that side hip. Almost there. Stop. The next one are called squat jacks. I'm going to use my step just to mark as I bend over, open into a jack. Go. Now again, you can use no step at all. Get into a deep squat. Push out, push out, push out. Get there. Almost there. Stop. Hand weights for shoulders. I'm going to sit. If you don't have anything to sit on, stay standing. Circle the arms around the side, bring them into the shoulders. Then overhead press and circle down. That's the move. Again, if you can't sit on something, stay standing. Almost there. Quickly take the band off your legs. Put it on around your hands and stand up. You'll be tapping while pushing the band outward. I'm gonna use the step. Here we go. So that's back, rear shoulder, upper back, cardio. Remember, when this is over, put it back on your legs. Woo! That was good shoulder work. Back on your legs. Shuffle side to side. You're 4 exercises away from the finish line. Go. Maybe about 3 shuffles to one side, then tap, go the other way. Stop. Weights. Oh no, jacks. Jack touches. I'm gonna use the Bosu. Go. So if you don't have anything to touch, pretend that everything can be done without equipment today. Get there. Where is it? Stop. Weights for shoulders. Either stay standing or sit down. Circle around and then pull into shoulders. Ready? Go. Circle both sides. Bring it into the shoulders. If it's too intense, do one arm at a time. Always know you have options. Stop. Last move. Put the band around your hands. Be ready to go soon with those taps. You'll push out. Back shoulder, last move of the day. Go. Keep going. Get there. I'll tell you when to stop and you'll be done. Almost. Where is it? There it is. Stop. Okay. Shake off the legs. Let's bring it down into a cool down. Just move side to side. Be careful not to drop the head. Heart rate's still on its way down. Wonderful job. 6 Tabatas. 24 minutes of hard work with a little warm up in the middle or at the beginning. Whew. Make the legs a little wider. Not to bring the heart rate up, just to bring the heart rate down. Get a little deeper into your legs. Feel the push from the long leg. Hands to thighs. Chin lifted. Airway still open. What you really want to notice in intervals is not only how hard you push yourself, but how quickly your body comes back to a state of rest. Stay here. Lift up a little posture and reach over the head. Are you feeling a difference already? Come over to the other side. Is your breathing starting to get back to a state of normalcy? Come back up. Place one foot in front, the other foot behind, and feel the heel push down in the floor for the calf stretch. Bring one arm across the chest. Keep the shoulder away from the ear. Give it a little pull. Lift your back heel, bend your back knee, and switch to the other arm. So you want to feel a stretch in the foot. You did some jumping, most likely today. Maybe some fast running up and down. Whether you were on floor, cement, using a piece of equipment, you definitely got some work in the feet. Release your arms, slide the back foot in just a little. Sit back through the hip, pull your front toes upward to feel the stretch in your hamstring. Heart rate, I can tell, is for me is starting to come down. Still not completely, but it's almost there. Doesn't help that I'm still talking. That makes a difference. Plant that foot on the ground and swing this front leg behind you. Find your balance. Put a little pressure from your foot into your hand. Feel that front thigh pushing forward. Open up and feel the stretch in your bicep. Now with the foot that's in your hand, step back. Reposition into a lunge with your other foot forward and push down into your calf stretch. Again, Tabatas can be a real intense set. Please be responsible for your fitness level. If you get to a state of panic, slow down, breathe, lift the heel, bend the knee, reach both arms forward, dropping the head slightly through the arms. Open the arms behind the back. Stretch the chest as the chin lifts. Tabatas are a great thing to repeat over and over. Use different equipment. Pick up a few pieces of equipment online. Okay, bring that back foot in just a little. Sit back and lift your toes. You can pick up those ring bands really cheap. Online, they make a really great difference in some of the work. Plant your foot down, rise up, find your balance, swing that leg behind you, and find the quadricep. Push the thigh forward, push some activity from your foot to your hand, lengthen through your bicep and shoulder. So as you repeat Tabata training, you might find that you become more fit as you go, and you can do the moves a little bigger or a little faster. Bring your feet down. Bring the hands up above your head. Bring a stretch over to the side. Bend your knees as you circle forward, and bring it around to the other side, and bring it back up. Reverse. I have other Tabata training exercises on my YouTube channel, some using the stairs, some using other equipment. Open the arms. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. I also have some yoga, Pilates, some other cardio, some other strength training. Mix up the workouts, add variety to your life. Subscribe to Fitness with Jenn Allen. Have a beautiful day. Thanks so much for joining me today.